Hi.
Hi.
I'm drinking.
I am too. I've got my Diet Coke right here.
Yeah, I have wine.
I already drank mine. It's a big night in the Patterson house. I shouldn't even be here podcasting.
You shouldn't.
It might need to be an abbreviated version.
Oh my gosh, it's not going to be abbreviated.
The Ohio State Fair is here. And tomorrow is like the biggest move-in day for us.
Explain why.
Well, I've got to go home and wash. We have the turkeys narrowed down to 4.
No one cares about that. Explain why move-in day is different this year than every other day.
Oh, well, so we have kind of like, it's like a little dream come true for me. I have lots of dreams, but like this is such a silly dream.
I wish you all could see me rolling my eyes. Like, if you do not watch the video, you probably should, because the amount of eye rolling.
Well, let's take it back. So we have kind of been looking for a new livestock trailer. Danna?
Time out.
Yes.
I did not know what a livestock trailer was. I did not know.
But now you do.
I did not know this existed.
Proclamation. Danna didn't like country music. Now she does.
Obsessed. And I know.
Danna never wanted to go to Nashville. Now she does.
But I don't like old country music, just newer country music.
I do like the old, like,
I don't like
Williams Jr.
But I digress.
Yeah.
Okay. All I have heard about for 3 weeks, maybe a month, is Kristin and a darn livestock trailer. Okay? It is literally
it's kind of becoming an obsession.
Like, I will be mid-conversation with her.
Oh, look at this one.
That's what happens. It's so rude. I can't even begin to explain it.
Well, it was start kind of rude, but then it became really fun just to do it. Because
I don't think so. So last week, I think we told you guys we tried to drive to a concert, didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally.
That's when we found the trailer.
Bill
found the trailer.
Correct. That's what I was going to say. So that is when the trailer was discovered.
Spotted.
And so they ended up, like, telling me that they find this trailer, and I'm like, does this mean I don't have to hear about it anymore?
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
She's like, great. How soon can you get it?
Go get it now. I'll get in the car with you. Where is it? Let's go.
So I wasted my time, like, driving 2 hours to go look at this, which is much closer than some of them could have been.
Oh, gosh. She wanted me to go. Where was the one?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. She said, we're going to have to go to New Jersey.
But we offered sight unseen on this one because we're like, you don't go to New Jersey and not go home with a trailer.
No, if you're driving to New Jersey, you're bringing a trailer home. Like, there's no question.
I think, didn't we even figure out the tolls to get it home? We're
like it was, and it's expensive. Tolls to New Jersy, I'm not exaggerating.
That was one axle.
It was like $600. It
was ridiculous.
It was insane to drive to New Jersey.
That into the car.
You need to fly to New Jersey, people.
How would you haul your trailer?
I'm just saying the average person should not be driving to New Jersey with tolls
it was a little
like
crazy.
that.
Anyway, so we spotted this. I drove there. I looked at it. You know, men have all these tactics. They think they're going to, like, you know, Bill's like, go with the truck. Go with the check. Tell him your husband only allows you to spend this much money, and I've got a check today. I'm like, I don't roll like this. This is not me. So I get there.
It's me. It's how I roll.
And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And I don't think so. Like, I'm going to go home and, like, I'll let you know tonight. We had a million reasons why I wanted to say it wasn't the right trailer. It ended up being the right trailer. So now we are new trailer owners. And you're shopping for a hot tub. What? We're on the air.
I'm not. This girl just sent me pictures. No, this girl
these are the pictures, like, yeah, that you've been waiting on. Danna wants a hot tub. I want a trailer.
No, actually, I got to tell you.
This is a good thing.
I'll tell you about that.
Life. And you, like, look at houses. So and you look at swing sets.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So your first big purchase is a house, right?
Right. And then you're looking at swing sets.
Right. Like last year we put in a pool.
And then you're looking at mattresses before you know it, because that's how boring life gets.
And but now we're like past all of that,
so
and we're like
for a hot tub,
looking for the fun
for
stuff.
A trailer.
But we're not gonna get one. You're
not gonna get a hot tub.
I didn't even tell you this. Well, I'll tell you.
Breaking news.
It's
anyways, I want to hear about this. So, anyways, we ended up getting a livestock trailer. We had a livestock trailer. This livestock trailer has a sleeping quarter in it. Danna's like, ain't no way I'm gonna ever sleep in your trailer.
It ain't happening.
Then I pull in with it, which I'm not gonna lie, it's the longest thing I've ever towed. It's 38 feet long.
She took out the guy's driveway nearly.
I did not. It was the whole thing. He did not think that I could drive it. Let's just say he's not listening to our podcast.
I think he was a very typical, like, male, older gentleman.
He's like, your husband trusts you to drive this? I'm like, listen, my husband isn't going to be the one driving it most of the time. Like, it's going to be me.
And honestly, like, no discount to Bill, because
he
as much as I make fun of him, like, he does know how to drive that stuff.
For sure. That was one of our stipulations. He had to be able to back a trailer.
No. And like I do make fun of Bill a lot about that stuff, but that is actually
He's
something
actually very good at
he's
it.
great at that stuff. Like I
Right.
can't even like discount that.
Right.
But Kristen's very good at that. Like that's not. But
We'll
most.
see tomorrow when I have to pull into the Ohio
But
State Fair.
well,
with
that's
this
true.
puppy.
You're gonna have to like. What'd you say? Play Tetris.
Yeah, livestock tailor Tetris.
So,
I've
but
never done it before.
in all seriousness, like I think that most older gentlemen would look at you and be like, "Where's your husband?"
Yeah, he thought my husband would come pick it up.
Right. Yeah.
He doesn't
No.
know who he's dealing with.
This girl rocked it. I was very proud of you. She
It was fine.
pulled into the market. I couldn't wait to go out and check it
And
out.
you liked it.
Shockingly enough,
She's like,
I said, let's do a
girls
girls trip. So here's the thing. I liked it until, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Okay, well, until a couple of things. So I liked it. I get there and I'm like, oh, this is nice. It reminded me of like an
everything,
RV, like
yeah.
a basic RV, right? Like a cute little kitchenette, or not a kitchenette,
It's a
full kitchen.
Lakota. Would you like to sponsor?
Okay. So it's got a kitchenette, a kitchen, little living area. It's got the, like a loft bed. It was great. So anyways, I said, where are you fitting all these kids? I thought my kids were calling me.
It sounds like someone said, I'm packing your lunch.
I thought one of my kids were calling me, and I was like, what? So I was like, I get in there, and I'm like, this is nice, but like, okay, so it's got like the loft up top, and it's got this couch that folds into a bed, but y'all have 4 kids.
So
like,
Sam will never probably travel with
no,
us.
more than likely, because he's heading off to college. But okay, so 3 kids, that's 5 of you in there.
Yeah.
So I said, well, where are you gonna put them? And she proceeds to tell
In the
me
mid-tack.
in the mid-tack. I said, what the is a mid-tack?
We have a mid-tack. It's very lovely.
That is not what I
livestock
said.
people.
You can assume what I actually said. So it is a mud room.
So most of the time it's just going to be
For-
4 of us going to these. Maybe 5 now because Jack's fully committed in it.
He really does enjoy it. But
Yes,
this is
probably
a mud room, basically, for lack of a better word, for you city folk like me.
Insulated, heated, and cooled.
They are going to stick the kids in there. And then she proceeds to tell me that, don't worry, we can always put them where the livestock go.
Mm-hmm.
Not my babies.
So the trailer has mats, and so you hose it out. And so if you really needed the extra space, you
would
could use
not.
it.
No.
It's better than sleeping in a tent.
Get those babies a hotel. Marriott.
KOA campground, here we come.
No, like you can.
Anyway, so it's been really fun.
In
But
there.
let me tell you, first of all, I'm podcasting. I shouldn't be. My husband's messing with the trailer. We have turkeys to wash.
Reason number 2 that I hate the trailer.
We have like 16 chickens to wash.
Reason
tonight.
number 2 I hate the trailer. Anyone want to tell me where my husband is?
So he's at the trailer because he likes it.
Where has my husband been for the last week?
It's the new man cave.
Yeah.
We're going to start podcasting.
Reason number 2 I hate the trailer.
Have I told you? I think we're really doing this. So you can message me and you could be the first one. I think we are literally going to rent the camper out. We figured out where we're going to put it. It's adorable. We're going to set it up.
You really think there's a market for this?
We looked it up. There's actually a couple of people close by that rent it.
Come on, are
No.
you kidding?
No.
Okay, so is it like a Verbo or an Airbnb
It's
site?
on the
It's got
Airbnb and Verbo site.
No way.
There's a couple others, but
In case anyone's wondering, she's now using this as free advertising.
we are gonna rent it out. It's gonna
I
be
had to
super
finish
cute.
my wine to get through the rest
Danna,
of this.
if you want, I'll let you be the first person to stay, and I'll let you stay for free.
I don't want
You can just walk over to work.
Yeah, I don't want That sounds...
It's gonna be so cute that.
Okay, so here, the only
You haven't
reason
even
that...
seen my comforter. I've got a little Kristin touch thrown in there.
She used to have this cute little tiny little glamper that...
It wasn't that tiny. Actually.
It was pretty tiny. I mean, compared to what you've got now.
Well, but the whole thing was a camper.
Well, that's true. It was smaller.
Yeah.
And it was...
The glamper was adorable.
So stinking cute. It was when we first became friends. This was a few years back. It was so adorable. We camp once a year at Bill's farm property, like friends of ours and all of us do. And the first time I remember that Kristin brought the camper, I was like, I want one. This is the cutest
It's a
thing
lot of
ever.
work. Like until we figure it all out.
Well-
like we've been bleaching the tanks. Like all these things we do not have time to do.
Well, so now they've got to leave at 6:30 tomorrow morning.
To haul the turkeys, and it's a whole logistical nightmare, but it's all going to work and it's going to be fine.
Big purchases usually mean a lot of work initially. Like,
Yeah.
so we, put the pool in last year, and it took us that entire
To
full
be able to
first
enjoy
season to we didn't enjoy it. This is
No.
this year we've enjoyed it.
Next year we'll enjoy the camper.
Right,
We have
and
to give
it's
it a
true.
name. The kids are working on
You do need a name. But it is so true because that first year of getting any kind of, it's the same with the house, it's the same with anything, any kind of big purchase. You're learning how to use it. You're learning the kinks,
Those
any
of
of
you
that
who
kind
own
of stuff.
campers, I want you to give me a list of the must things have that we must have in the camper. Because we're going to find out real fast this weekend what we need.
We went
Because Bill was able to get a spot at the state fair. Someone canceled.
which is so
We
great.
got Thursday through Sunday. So
we went up to Cedar Point this past weekend, and they have, you can camp there.
yeah.
And so we stayed at the Breakers, which P.S. like I don't think I can go any other way to Cedar Point. Like this was such a rock star thing to do. It was so great for the kids. It was very bougie and insanely expensive. So like hashtag Cedar Point, like bring your prices down on the Breakers.
We're out. We bought a camper. We can't afford to stay there.
But that was the point I was going to make. No. The point I was going to make is that the campground there is actually just pretty much, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know if you get access to the pool at Breakers. I'm assuming you wouldn't, but like if I'll stay at Breakers, you stay at the campground.
I'll come use the pool.
You can use my pool. But the campground is equally as close. And so it's great because you can like just let the kids go. And that's kind of what we did. They had so much freedom all weekend to go. And I said, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys could totally bring the camper up there. Like that would be so fun.
Not the week before the fair, though.
No, of course not. That would not work. But I'm just saying it was something really cool to do. So we were going to buy a hot tub, back to that real quick.
Yeah.
And this is how quickly things escalate in my house. So a friend of mine from high school was selling a hot tub. I've been wanting one. You have to know I hate hot tubs. I think that they're gross and I think that they're disgusting. However, if it's my own hot tub, we're in business. Like I do find that to be
But wait till all the teenagers
nice.
get in your hot tub.
Yeah. No. I totally know that part of it. But anyways, we weren't going to spend the money. We put a boatload of money into our backyard last year and this, that, and the other. So we're not going to do that. So we weren't going to do a hot tub. So anyways, friend of mine, hey, I'm selling a hot tub. This is the price. We think it's a good deal. We start looking into it. We decide Tom is like...
He's a financial planner.
He's a financial advisor, not a planner. I get yelled at if I say planner.
That was wrong.
He decides, he says, by the time that... Oh, it needed a new cover. So by the time we
Covers are expensive.
Buy a new cover. We have to put a concrete pad down, pay for a concrete pad, all of these things. Like by the time we do all of this, he's like, how much more? Let's price out a new hot tub. And I'm thinking, yes. I didn't even... It's one of those things I didn't have to be the one to push for it. He was pushing for it.
Because he wants a hot tub.
He wants one. We both want one. It's not that we don't want it. It's that financially we're trying to be smart. So we start doing our research. Well, of course, we realize, you get what you pay for with hot tubs. And we realize that we know what we want. We decide what we want. And we've honed it in. And the one we want is $17,000, you guys. So we're not getting a hot tub.
We're really glad we bought ours when we did.
Wait, so interestingly enough, is the one that you guys have is currently...
Isn't it
$25,000?
Let me just tell you, people, we did not pay that much.
They did not pay that. I mean, oh my gosh.
They've skyrocketed.
They paid less than half of that. Like, it's insane. I mean, they have doubled in price in the last few years.
Which my husband forgot to tell me that we were actually going to get this.
Right, it just showed up at your house.
With the
but when I tell you, like,
the
yours is the top of the line. Like, we were looking for, like, a mid one. And you can get them for less money, but we just, if you know anything about it, we want saltwater. That's why, because we have a saltwater pool. We wanted to stick with that. So anyways, it's just a lot less maintenance. You pay more at the beginning, but it's a lot less maintenance over time. So anyways, Tom goes, talks to the guy. There's only one dealer in Cleveland that sells these. Tom goes, talks to the guy. He sends me in. He's like, go talk to the guy, see what he says, whatever. And this is one of those things where it's like, listen, this is what it is. This guy knows he's got like no competition. So there's very minimal as far as like sales, dealing, anything like that goes. So the guy I was like, I really want it. I tried to play like good cop, bad cop. I was like, I really want it. My husband doesn't really want it.
Listen to all these tactics that husbands and wives play with.
Right.
People.
So I was like, I really want it, and I had Olivia with me and like, we really want it, but like dad's being mean, we like played that card and so the guy emails Tom. He's like, you should really do this for your family. Blah, blah, blah. You should read these emails. It's like ridiculous. So anyways, we're driving out to Cedar Point the other day, and I actually was the one to bring this up, which is very rare that normally Tom would be the financially responsible adult. But it got me thinking, so we decided, it was offering 0%. This is another thing. 0% they tell us. So my first thought is we had took a lot out of savings last year with our pool. We don't really want to kill that anymore. let's do 0%. It's free money, right?
Probably for 12 months.
Nothing is free. Oh no, it's 48 months, 0%.
Oh, okay.
Right? Nothing is free in life. Oh, if you do the 0%, it's
The price is-
17,000.
yeah.
If you pay cash, it's 15,000. So you're paying for this either way, right? So like they totally got you. So we're like, okay, so now we're debating like how we're gonna go about doing this. So I said to Tom, I was like, listen, you know how bad I want this. But like realistically speaking, we're gonna have a kid that's gonna be driving in a year and a half. We're gonna need a car. So we're like, and for those of you that don't know, my husband's a financial advisor. He owns his own business and he bought his own business a few years ago. And then the market tanked. So that was super cool. Like buy a financial advising firm and then watch the market tank. Also watch yourself have a heart attack. Super great. So we're like, the market, thank God, is like coming back and things are doing better. But like, we're like, until we like get everything paid off, like,
you can still come right across and use ours.
I don't want to go to your house. But like, let's be financially responsible.
We're friends.
It was me that made this decision. Do you know what a big girl thing that was for
Your
me to
husband
do?
should be so proud of you.
He was so happy. Like, I mean, he cannot be mad at me for anything. So now I'm like, I can spend money on anything I want because I just saved so much money. But like, really, it was me. I've never been the responsible adult in our relationship ever, 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 ever. And I got to be the responsible adult this time.
Way to go.
It sucks. I don't have a hot tub.
We have a button here that has claps, but I don't know.
We don't know which one it is.
Randomly.
Nope, that's not it.
Well, that's kind of funny.
We ironically have. We do not.
We
do not have a button.
There's another page.
Oh, this is not a touchscreen computer, honey.
Oh.
Hens. We have hens. No.
Oh
God. Oh no, make it stop.
Oh, those I can't.
Oh no.
I'll just turn it down. Okay, I thought we had clapping, but we have laughter.
I don't know how to do anything.
Well, that's exciting. I feel like
so I was responsible.
Tactics and like Danna
but they are so
responsible.
I just hate any time, and this is why like you buying the camper used like from someone and not buying something new. I just hate buying any big ticket item new, a car.
Yeah, but
anything.
Like think about us. Like I had to like figure out this whole guy's scheme. Why we're selling this camper. We did get to the bottom of it.
Because you do have to research the people.
That's actually one of the reasons we bought this camper was because he had some serious health problems.
No, and you almost feel like you're kind of helping him out then at that point.
Well, they were sad when it left, but they'd only used it 4 times.
So you know it's in great shape.
4 times. It is in great shape. Like we feel
but
like
when you buy something new, I just feel like these, no matter what it is, any big ticket item.
Take it off the lot. Take off 10.
So annoying. It's so annoying how like needy and they all are.
Making purchases is not fun.
I hate it.
So I have to make a correction for my dear friends who live in Scioto County. I clearly didn't win the geography bee. I thought Waverly was in Scioto County. I'm at the state fair. One of my friends' mom, she's actually my friend too, said, girl, and she has the cutest little southern accent. And she's like, Waverly is in Pike County. People in Pike County don't have teeth.
So Scioto County is okay.
People in Scioto County have teeth.
How many people did Kristin make angry today?
Don't get us mixed up. And she's like, in total, everyday occurrence probably at the Waverly.
Okay, but now anyone that's listening that lives in Pike County, you just peeved real good.
Well, I feel like if you live in Pike County, you probably know, right? Like that's the sticks, and there are like people who have teeth, obviously, but there are probably a lot of people who don't go to the dentist. What I'm more impressed with, and I told her, was that the cigarette, like that is talent, that like stuck to his lip while I was talking to me.
That means
like
his lips were like super, super chapped.
And you would know from a smoker. Did you ever have your cigarette?
Well, yeah, if your lips are like really chapped and you go to smoke your cigarette and you do it, it'll like stick and it hurts actually when you pull them off.
We're gonna wrap this up. But my parents, like growing up, we had investment properties, and so we all worked at them. And so I always liked, as a little kid, like to screen the applicants, the people who applied to live in our rentals. Because I said, if they don't have teeth and they can't take care of their teeth, then they can't take care of our apartment. It was like my rule. She's not even listening to me. She's, hey, Joe.
I'm talking to Joey. He asked, just now he said, where's Dad?
He's been gone for a little bit.
Dad left quite some time ago.
He moved into our camper.
He went to the camper. You want to go to the camper?
Sure. He's coming too. You guys, we gotta roll. I gotta go watch.
Good luck this
at,
week.
like,
I am excited to hear how well everything goes.
Yeah.
What are you even touching right now?
I just hit our end button, our end cue. Until next time, friends.
Have a great week.
Mismatched.
Go to the Ohio State Fair.
Yay, through Sunday.